Good afternoon. I'm Amy Hovey with the Michigan State Housing Development Authority, and I want to thank all of you for coming here today for this exciting new announcement. I'd like to start by saying thank you to the Michigan Realtors for hosting this announcement and for their continued partnership on all things housing across the state of Michigan. I'm here to announce a new state program to assist families in reaching the dream of homeownership. Homeownership is more than just a place to live. It's a foundation for stability and a pathway for building generational wealth. Yet, for too many Michiganders, the dream of homeownership is just out of reach. We know that in today's market, it's hard for most Michigan families to ownership due to the high cost of housing, to the increased cost of financing the purchase of homes, and of course, there's a saving for a down payment during a time of inflation. But that's why we're here. MSHDA is here to announce the first generation down payment assistance program to help address the barriers to homeownership. This new program will help families be able to get into a stable housing situation. We know that housing is foundational to all things, to achieving a good education, to having both good mental and physical health, to creating that social structure which we all depend on to be successful in our day-to-day lives. And we are here to create this new pilot program as a stepping stone to help more families into homeownership. And we know the benefits of home ownership go beyond just those for the individual family, but they also create thriving neighborhoods. More homeowners within a neighborhood helps local businesses. It helps for more organized neighborhood associations. It also really helps us to create these vibrant communities that attract new residents to our state. So with that, I would like to thank the Michigan legislature and the Whitmer administration for investing in MSHDA so that we can create innovative programs to meet the needs of Michigan families. And I would like to invite Tanya Kuhn, our Director of Homeownership with the Michigan State Housing Development Authority, to give more details about the first generation down payment assistance program.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Amy. I'm very excited to be here. I am Tanya Kuhn. I am the Director of Homeownership at MSHDA. I'm excited to be here today to talk about this exciting initiative to help more Michiganders become homeowners. Michigan was the birthplace of the middle class, and owning a home is a key piece to building wealth. This first generation down payment assistance program is designated for individuals who are first-time homebuyers and whose parents have never owned a home. Through this pilot program, eligible homeowners will receive up to $25,000 in financial assistance to help cover down payment and closing costs. This program specifically supports low to middle income households, and our specific income limits will vary based on location and household size. They tend to mirror very similar to our $10,000 down payment assistance, and all of that income information is out on the MSHDA website. The maximum purchase price will vary based on location, but initially it cannot exceed our purchase price limit, which is $224,500. Over the next several weeks, we will be revisiting that cap and adjusting in all counties across the state, thanks to House Bill 5032 that was recently signed by Governor Whitmer. To qualify, participants must meet our homebuyer education course, which is a face-to-face counseling course with a HUD-certified housing counselor. Those housing counselors are available out on our MSHDA website for homeowners to easily be able to access. And we want to help them encourage the home that they purchase, and they must be a single-family home, owner-occupied, and they would need to live there as their primary residence. Additionally, participants can combine this increased down payment assistance with our MSHDA MI Home Loan First Mortgage, maximizing their support for first-time home buyers. We encourage those interested to connect with one of our local participating lenders that are MSHDA approved lenders for guidance and throughout the application process. More details, including income eligibility requirements and property guidelines, can be found on our MSHDA website. Our page for our first generation down payment assistance is live and active. We're proud to introduce this initiative and look forward to seeing the impact it will have on Michigan future homeowners. Now I would like to introduce past president of the Michigan Mortgage Lenders Association and vice president of one of our participating lenders, Kate McDougall. Thanks.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Amy. Through my career, I've witnessed MSHDA add resources and remove barriers all across our state to help our statewide eco-housing system. In recent years, they've expanded the down payment assistance to all 83 counties in our state and have increased that level to $10,000. They've pioneered the MSHDA Rate Relief Program, offering lower rates in partnership with the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indianapolis, and leverage new resources from the state budget for innovative new programs like the one we're discussing here, the First Gen DPA. Like these leaders, I am committed to expanding access to opportunity through all the tools available to us. This new pilot program is going to transform families' futures for generations to come. A good quality, affordable home is foundational to individual success in school, work, and in life. It is essential to our community's success as investments in quality homes help support our tax base, good jobs, and stable local businesses. They keep families in a community. Getting a good night's sleep, preparing and eating a meal with fresh food, and spending time with loved ones all depends on access to quality, affordable housing. We are committed to continuing our hard work and closing gaps and making individual dreams of families come true. If your family has never owned a home and you thought that dream would never come true, I want you to reach out and think about the possibilities. Reach out to a participating lender in your community today. Together, we can help solve the housing crisis. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Todd Waller. I'm an Ann Arbor area real estate agent and lifelong resident of Southeast Michigan and chair of the Michigan Realtors Public Policy Committee. As a realtor, I use data to put my clients' needs and goals first in every home search and ultimately their home purchase. The data shows that the housing market isn't working right now for many folks in the state of Michigan. Too many of our neighbors are locked out of having a stable, affordable, quality place to live in a neighborhood of their choice. Among those who aren't being served well by the market right now, a disproportionate number of them are these first-generation, first-time home buyers. For these folks, access to the housing market could lay the foundation for them and their families to have that stable, affordable, quality place to live and begin building generational wealth. So I jumped at the chance to participate in this announcement. For the first time in Michigan, our state is going to give a little extra help to first-generation, first-time home buyers. I'm grateful to MSHDA for investing the resources needed to make this program happen, changing the lives and future stories of hundreds of aspiring homeowners. I'm also grateful that they were innovative enough to identify this problem and design a pilot program to test to see if we can help solve it. I'm looking forward to working with lenders like Kate to help make the dream of homeownership become a reality for even more families here in the state of Michigan. Thank you so much for being here. We're open for a few questions now, too.
Could anyone speak to a timeline for the pilot program when applications will be open, when we expect to see this?
I think it's open now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is open, it's live. So registration's open today with our participating lenders. So we know we have lenders. We did our lender training last week, and lenders are super excited about this program. Expect to see applications coming in as probably as soon as today because it is live.
I've got a follow-up if you'll be upset. So, anyone feel free to answer, but obviously you guys mentioned the component of applying that is participating in the first-time homebuyer training, and that being facilitated with partnership with HUD. Are there any contingencies in place for the possibility that changes at the federal level right now could make that service potentially unavailable?
MSHDA pays for homeownership counseling as well as the federal government, so we anticipate that we would still pay for homeownership counseling for those families that are accessing a MSHDA mortgage.
Interest, anything else for cameras, one-on-ones, anything like that?
Good question.
Okay. Yeah, let's meet up at the podium, and then if any cameras are interested, you can just come out a little closer and